What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. And today, I want to talk about the duplicitous nature that a lot of black men are dealing with when it comes from the black community or black women in particular. And now this is not complaining, but it is more explaining, because we're going to tell the truth up in this biatch today. And I want to talk about this, because today I saw a particular post, right? I want to show you this post here as you're looking at it right now. There's a message between a woman and a man exchanging text messages, right? And she's saying, babe, you need to change. You need to do better. And he's telling her, babe, I'll do better, but you must do better too. And then she says, well, if you can't accept me for the way that I am, then you should leave the relationship. Shout out to @real_tunes. He's the brother that put together this meme. And although like conversations may never go quite in that manner, there is a lot of truth to what is being told in the meme. It just is, right? We got to come to that agreement. And what we're hearing all the time from the black community or the black female community or liberal thinkers, pro-blacks, the conscious community, all of these people are talking about like black men need to change, black men need to do this, and black men need to do that. And again, you'll get no argument from me because, hey, African American men have a lot of problems. Niggas have problems. Nobody will, if you go to the black community and talk to black men, we can sit around all day, and you brothers know what I'm talking about. You brothers in Atlanta, DC, Detroit, Cleveland, St. Louis, Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Minneapolis, California, Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland, Fresno. We know we could talk about these niggas all day. We can. We know that we have problems, and we be the first to admit that. And while we admit that we have problems, sisters will be the first to admit that we have problems. But at the same time, when it comes to talking about the problems that they have, it's a big deal. Like you talk about even with stuff like weave. Like, how can you talk about that you know, this and that, but you wearing a weave? Oh, well, white women wear weave, and why you worried about that? And, you know, that's a weak man's argument, or you hate yourself, and this is the problem, right? Black men need to change things. It's only one way. It's kind of a don't do as I say, or do as I say, don't do as I do. And unfortunately, this is what happens in a lot of black households, especially in the single mother households. Why a lot of, young men and women lose respect for their mothers, because this is what you hear them doing all the time. I'm the mom, I don't have to set the example. You do what I tell you because I'm your mother. This is what happens in black America. But then you want black men to change while you're staying the same. And what happens and what you're seeing happening in America is black men are looking at themselves and saying, sister's got a point. In these areas, I'm weak in. Or other brothers got a point. In these areas, I'm weak in. I am too fat. Or, I'm not taking care of myself good enough. And I'm letting myself go. I'm losing confidence in myself. A lot of the problems that we have as black men, are a problem that I have as a black man is that it's on me. Brothers are doing something called accountability, and you're seeing that happening all the time. Because when men come together, we are not going to accept excuses from each other. We are going to be polite about it, or sometimes a little bit more straight to the point. And we're going to tell other brothers, hey man, you're having a problem that you need to fix. This issue you gotta fix. It's your problem. You can even look at the social media content creators, people like Grown Man Business. You look at brothers like Gabe, brother Gabriel, Ultimate Black Man Radio. Shout out to him. A lot of the kind of Obsidian Media Network. These people are going to be talking to you about your problems. But women never talk about their problems. They talk about people who are creating the problems for them. They never look at, what? I could potentially be the reason why my life is like this. Like, women never take the constant into the consideration. Like, in every situation, the constant in every single one is me, and I'm still having the same problems. Well, that means that you need to do that, but they don't do that. What they tell black men is, accept me as I am. Accept me as I am. Say, take it or leave it deal. Black women are suffering from obesity, or they're suffering from certain single motherhood things. Accept me as I am. And I'm not saying this is not true of all of them, because we know that not everybody can be lumped into one group. But this voice, the accept me as I am voice, is loud in Black America. So when you put on a table a take it or leave it deal, and there's not much to offer on the upside, well, what are most Black guys gonna do? Those who can leave will leave it. You know, it's just like the Black community in the urban areas. I'm from Del Paso Heights, right? And Del Paso Heights is a place I dearly love. I grew up there as a child. You know, I spent some of my childhood in Los Angeles, but Del Paso Heights is a place that I really love to be there. But unfortunately, it wasn't a lot of opportunities there for me. You know, let's just imagine if Del Paso Heights or East St. Louis had a voice and they said, well, take it or leave it. Stay here or else. Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do here. So I'm gonna leave and test my opportunities in better options. And men are doing the same thing. Women that have this mentality to accept me as I am or leave, then what ends up happening is as Black men start doing better, then you're relegated to not even being relationship material. If you're not gonna change for me and accept you as I am, then I might accept you as a screw buddy, if you even get that. But anything else serious, I mean, you're not even offering me anything to stay. You know, what is it you're offering me? And that's the thing about negotiation. A lot of sisters don't really understand how it works. You cannot come to the table with nothing and then expect everything. And I'm not saying that they don't give something, because everybody gives something in relationships, but maybe you're not giving enough. Maybe what you give is not enough to what you're causing. And a lot of Black men, when they get an opportunity and you come with the accept me as I am argument, you're gonna be lonely. And that's what's happening right now. When sisters come with that accept me as I am, blocked, deleted, like, brothers don't have time for that. Because whenever you wanna go somewhere in life, you don't say accept me as I am. Like, sisters, they have that attitude with Black men only, but you don't have that attitude with your boss. You don't have that attitude with your pastor. You don't have that attitude with people you're doing business. Like, they understand, like, okay, you know, the business is worth me adapting to my customers. They understand that I need to put this work in to get this degree or this graduate school diploma or this certification. Like, they understand that wholeheartedly. But to invest in a life partner that could help them financially, help them emotionally, or get that stability, for a lot of sisters, Black men are just not worth it. For you, nigga, accept me as I am. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. Nothing else. Don't ask me. That's what you get. And so brothers are saying 2 words, 2 syllables, 6 letters. Bye-bye. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that kind of foolishness. You just don't. Nobody will. Nobody does. Nobody of value will ever do that. You can keep writing accept me as I am stuff, take me as I am. No. When you go to church, what does the Bible say? I mean, think about that. Like, you know, so many Christians that are there, but if you want better things, even religions say you need to change. That's why they have baptisms and stuff, right? Because you're not supposed to change. You're supposed to change who you are to get to where you want to be. If you want to be a devout Christian and go into heaven, you need to change to be what God would like you to be for you to do that, right? It's the same thing that you would need to do for anything you're trying to accomplish, whether that be in religion, whether that be in business. You know, even for me and my business, you guys are watching Celebrity Junk, you know how my content used to look, and I'm gonna go back to some of the old school videos, but we had to invest money into equipment. We had to invest money into computers. We had to invest money into training to what? Get to a different product level so we can do different things, right? I couldn't stay the same and do the same kind of thing I've been doing. It just wasn't going to work, right? We needed to do this. So in order for us to do this, this is what we needed to do to grow the business. And you have to adapt to get to where you want to be. You want a good long-term mate? Hey, you're gonna have to do some things you don't want to do to change. And that's just really the thing we're talking about today. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. I definitely appreciate all the people supporting us on the YouTube platform. I'm so thankful, not only just on YouTube, thank you for the people that's been supporting us on Facebook. I know a lot of brothers are on Facebook doing their thing, you know, and we're just having a great time. I really appreciate it. Guys, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell. All right, make sure that you do that. And also check me out, man, on all my social media. Go to the first comment pinned to the top. My Patreon's there. The Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts are there on Teespring. And guys, thank you for making the best black male community on planet Earth. We are the Negro Manosphere. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.